Oh girl, she broody. She's broody. I'll make her get off them eggs. They say, oh, why you got a gate in front of it? I'm not keeping her in. I'm keeping the other chickens out. Because she's going to be in there one way or the other. You can't make her get out there. She don't want to. I had to pull her out there. She see all them eggs? And once a day, I had to come out here and move this and let her out. And the reason I do that is they say, oh, you keeping her in there against her? Well, no, I'm not. She's going to be in there one way or the other. But if she's been sitting on the eggs for 2 weeks, and the other chickens go in there and lay new eggs, next thing you know, she's got 30, 40 eggs under her, and some of them are 2 weeks in, and some of them ain't but a day in. Well, that's being cruel is what that's being. That's not to keep her in, it's to keep, because she's going to be in there one way or the other, because you can't even drag her out there. But at the same time, it's cruel if you don't do that, because it's keeping other chickens from going in there and keeping on laying eggs. And then she's sitting on eggs for 2 or 3 months, because every time it's a bunch of new eggs, and then you don't know which ones is 2 weeks in and which ones is a week in and which one's a day in, because when they start hatching after about 4 or 5 days, she's going to be ready to get out and run with them chicks. So all the rest of them ain't going to finish. So that's actually cruel to let chickens keep going in there with your broody hen laying eggs. So you should, because anybody's had a broody chicken, you know, you ain't getting her off them eggs. You ain't, so she ain't against her will. That's to keep other chickens out of there with her and not to keep her in. And once a day, I open it up and I open the fence up and I drag her out. Her fighting me, not wanting to come out. So she'll go stretch her legs, get her something to eat, take her little dust bath or whatever, do her little chirping, and her and flopping her wings and stretching her legs, taking her poop. You see how she's all fluffed up? Buck, 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 buck. Because she's broody. It's not because she's mad, it's not because she's broody. I literally had to reach in there and grab her and drag her out because she didn't want to come out. And I do that once a day to make sure she gets out and gets something to eat. Takes her poop, gets her water or whatever, and then she goes back to the box when she wants to go back in it. I move the fence, let her in, put it back up there, and they're like, oh, you keeping her home? No, I'm not. That's cruel if you let a chicken that's broody and you let the other chickens keep going in there and laying new eggs and laying new eggs and laying new eggs. You got her sitting on a bunch of eggs. It's never going to hatch, because when they start hatching after about 3 or 4 or 5 days, whatever's hatched is hatched. She's going to leave the rest behind because she's going to be ready to go run with her babies. Anybody that's ever had chickens knows that. So that's not being cruel to keep her in. I had to drag her out there. She don't want to come out. I had to make her come out. But the reason is, that's cruel. If you have a chicken that's broody and you let other chickens keep going there laying eggs, that's actually cruel, because that chicken will be sitting in there months, because the eggs will keep cycling and they'll never finish. That's actually cruel.